It's semi-final, the FA Cup semi-final fixture number 2, and Coventry City are playing Manchester United in fixture number 2 of the semi-final. As you all know, Manchester City and Chelsea are playing in fixture number 1 on Saturday, while Coventry City and United will be playing on Sunday at the same stage, that is Wembley Stadium. And we'll be looking to see which two teams will make it in the final of the FA Cup this season. So Manchester United are coming into this fixture as they are looking to win their first silverware this season. Remember, they were out of the Champions League. They cannot win the Premier League at the moment. They were dumped out by Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. So this is their only hope of lifting silverware, and they have to face Coventry City and maybe Chelsea or Manchester City in the final as well. So it's going to be a tough run if they are to win their first silverware this season. Remember, last season they managed to win the Carabao Cup after winning 2-0 against Newcastle at the same stadium, and they are back again in semi-final as they are playing Coventry City. Remember, last season they managed to enter play Manchester City in the final, but they lost the game 2-1, and they are hoping again to face either of Chelsea or Manchester City in the final, as they are facing now a championship team, that is Coventry City, whom I think it's not going to be an easy ride for Manchester United, because Coventry City, I think they've done a lot to be where they are now, and United are not supposed, or they should not underrate this Coventry City team, because they can surprise them if I understand, because I know United this season they've been below the par, they've been below average, and they are sitting 7th in the Premier League, and I think Coventry City is going to prove a challenge for Erik ten Hag's men. Talking about United's current form, let's look at the two teams, their form at the moment in their last 5 games in all competitions. And Coventry City are into 2 wins and 3 losses in the last 5 games in all competitions, while Manchester United have only managed to win 1 game in their last 5 competitions, drawing 3 times and losing 1 game. So I think it's not a good run for Manchester United, but I think Coventry City will be coming into this game looking at United's current last 5 games, and they think maybe we can have a chance, against Manchester United and manage and shock them at Wembley Stadium and advance to the final and face either for Chelsea or Manchester City. But United, on the other hand, I think they've been superb on their day, but they've been so poor on most games this season. So I think it's going to be a difficult match for Manchester United as well. So these two teams have met a total of 4 times in official games. They've met 4 times, and the last meeting was in 2007 when Coventry City won against Manchester United away 2-0 in the Carabao Cup. Back then it was called the League Cup. So the last time these two teams met, Coventry City emerged victorious in the same or rather they emerged victorious in the League Cup, but now it's in the FA Cup. And it's going to be a difficult game. And remember, Coventry City have changed a lot since 2007, as well as United have changed a lot since 2007. So it's going to be a different game. But looking at the history, it said that United have won 3 times and Coventry City have won only once, with the last meeting Coventry City was the winners. But this is a new era, this is a new United, this is a new Coventry City, so we are going to see a different game between these two great clubs. And I think we are going to get one team advancing and one team feeling shocked and disappointed. And so the team news with Coventry City, I think I'm going to dwell on Manchester United a bit, because we are going to look at this team. Do they have the capacity of winning their first silverware of the season? So I'm going to analyze their team. Remember, they've been having injuries quite a lot this season. I think it is one of the reasons of their poor form, that injury crisis of most of their star players. And I'm going to look at the team news at the moment. We know Alessandro Martinez is out, Victor Lindelof is out, Antonio Martial is out, Johnny Evans is out, Luke Shaw is out, Rafael Varane and also Tyrell Malacia are all out of this game against Coventry City. They're going not to play a part in this game that will play at Wembley Stadium on Sunday. But Scott McTominay, the Scottish midfielder who missed the game against Bournemouth, the 2-2 draw at the Vitality Stadium, I think he has a chance of featuring the game against Coventry City, and this applies to Antonio Dos Santos, who also missed the game against Bournemouth through a knock. And according to Ten Hag, these two players are being monitored, and today on Saturday they'll be analyzed and see if they will be able to travel to London, that's Wembley Stadium, to face Coventry City on Sunday. So a bit of good news, as Scott McTominay and Anthony might be fit enough to face Coventry City, but there'll be a late fitness check on Harry Maguire to determine if he'll be able to face Coventry City. Remember, United only have two centre backs who are fit, that is Harry Maguire and Willy Kambola, and only Harry Maguire is the experience among the two, and he is a doubt for the game against Coventry City. And that means it's only Willy Kambola who is fit to face Coventry City. But a bit of hope for United fans. Ten Hag said that Harry Maguire is 70%. There's a 70% chance for him to be able to feature against Coventry City, and that's a bit of good news. As we all know, he's been tremendous for United this season. He's turned it around. Remember, last season he was so poor, he was being criticized, and he was almost joining West Ham, but he refused to agree to that deal, and he remained in Manchester United. And I think it proved that he's been so good this season, and the games that he's played in, we've seen the Harry Maguire that was used to playing for Leicester City back then. So I think is him missing the game against Coventry City will be a big loss, but there's a chance that he will be able to face Coventry City, and he'll be pairing Willy Kambola as well. So straight into it, let's look at the possible lineup that Manchester United or Ten Hag might field against Coventry City. In goal will be none other than Andre Onana. The new signing from Inter Milan have been so good for United the last 4 months, because I think when he first joined, he was so poor, he was being criticized, but he adapted well to the Premier League, and is now the most improved player in the season for Manchester United, saving most shots game in game out. Remember, United have faced a lot of shots with Andre Onana at the receiving end of that. So I think it's been so good, and I think he will be starting as a goalkeeper against Coventry City, and he'll be taken well care of in that 4-5 position with Willy Kambola and Harry Maguire if past fit. But if Harry Maguire will not be fit, I think either of Casemiro or maybe Amrabat will be playing that defense role for United against Coventry City. Wan-Bissaka and Diego Dalot will definitely start at the full backs, with Dalot playing at the right back and Wan-Bissaka playing the left back. They're always interchanging sometimes, and sometimes Wan-Bissaka playing as a right back and sometimes playing as a left back. So I think they will start as the full backs for Manchester United. In midfield, we will see Kobbie Mainoo being partnered with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes as a number 10, with Rashford and Garnacho starting with Rasmus Højlund as the striker. Remember, after the game against Bournemouth, Ten Hag was rather he criticized Garnacho for his first half performance against Bournemouth, and he was hooked off in the second half and replaced by Amad Traore. And after the game, there was some bit of unrest between Garnacho and Ten Hag, and Garnacho liked to post which was criticizing the decision by Ten Hag to sub him off in the first half. But later on, yesterday, Ten Hag said he apologized, and they are now in good terms, and he's in contention to play or to start against Coventry City on Sunday. Remember, Garnacho has been the good player for Manchester United. Has been, I think, one of the best players of this season for Manchester United, and it was just good for them to resolve their issues internally and not publicly. So it's a good sign for United, as they are now going to face Coventry City and hoping to win their first trophy this season, and the second trophy under manager Ten Hag's era. Remember, he joined United last season and he won Carabao Cup in his first season, and he'll be hoping to add in the FA Cup in his second season, with maybe aiming of the Premier League next season in his third season. So it's still a possibility. So we are waiting to see what will happen at Wembley Stadium on Sunday.